Glamour.
So do you know anything about that other announcement?
I know it's just as much as you guys do. So you guys probably know more, actually.
We just had a ask.
Yeah.
Doug, there's been a lot of talk about you guys having a week and a half off before your next game. Is that a positive or negative in your opinion?
I mean, a little both. I mean, we got some time off there that other teams don't get, but they also kind of get that momentum right after the conference tournament. But we feel like we kept that pretty well, playing against each other every day. And I mean, we'll be ready. We won a game in the tournament last year. We just got to be able to put together a couple more.
With Bruzowitz from Wisconsin on this Cosmo hottie list, what does that say about Ethan?
I don't know, man. I saw that and laughed. I think it was half joking, half serious. So maybe he is a good-looking guy. We just don't know.
Hey Doug, speaking of Ethan, just as far as it seems like when he's going, you guys are going. Could you comment a little bit just on the impact he's had when he's successful shooting the ball?
Yeah, he's a huge difference maker on our team. You know, especially that Wichita State game where I was kind of struggling there, and he came up and picked up my slack. So he's a big difference maker out there, and a nightmare matchup for the opposing teams, and especially if Cincinnati's going to pressure us a lot. I think he can get some open shots off the press, or just moving the ball around.
Yeah, that was what I was going to ask you. I mean, what do you see his role in a game like against the matchup with Cincinnati?
Yeah, I mean, you can't leave him, so it allows for more things for our drivers and our post players. So I think that really helps us out because they're going to be out behind passing lanes, and when you have a guy that can shoot it that well, it's a scary thing.
NCAA tournament's a big-time tournament, obviously. You're the big-time player here. Do you put any extra added pressure on yourself, or do you know that you need to have a big performance to get past Cincinnati?
No, not necessarily. I just take it just like any other game. You know, it's hard to say that, but I really do. I mean, last year I was definitely a little nervous going into the game because it's my first time, and I feel like I learned from last year and just going to approach it as a different game. I mean, it's cool we get to play on national television and on such a big stage, so you just got to take that and allow yourself to get confident going in. We've had a big break, so I've got to think about it a lot.
When you get off to a good start, do you feel that the team kind of relaxes a little bit and doesn't press as much?
Maybe a little, just because we like to get it to either me or Greg early in the game, and when we're able to score early, it takes a little pressure off some of the other guys, and things will open up for them if we have success early.
Cincinnati's not the typical 10 seed. What do you think this team needs to do to walk away with a victory?
You know, I think we just got to play our game. We haven't seen a team like them all year. I mean, Wichita is probably comparable just with athleticism and how they're able to control the boards. So we can't put too much pressure on ourselves. We just got to go out there and play just like we did in St. Louis, and how we were playing so well there at the end of the season.
Like when you measuring stick for next season with the potential being in the Big East?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just kind of ironic we're playing a Big East team first round, but we can play with anyone, so we're not too worried about that.
When you're going through something like this, you get caught up in the moment. Yet you guys are trying to do something that no Creighton team has ever done since the tournament expanded to 64, and that's into the second weekend. Do you ever think about that when you're away from all this and kind of the historical significance of everything?
Yeah, a little bit, just because there's been so much success in this program, and they haven't gotten past that, which is kind of hard to believe at times. But you know, we're focused on one game at a time, and sure, it is our goal to make it to a Sweet 16, and that's what we've been focusing on all year. So we're going to try and go out there and grab it.
Thank you, Doug.